I will bless the Lord with all my heart this morning. Heavenly Father, I bless your holy name. I thank you for your goodness and for your mercies. Thank you for life. Thank you for your precious blood. And this morning I read for you from the beginning of the 53rd Psalm. The fool had said in his heart, "There is no God." Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. God looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek God. Every one of them is gone back. They are altogether filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread? They have not called upon God. There were they in great fear, where no fear was. For God had scattered the bones of them that encampeth against thee. Thou hast put them to shame, because God hath despised them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, when God bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. The 54th division. Save me, O God, by thy name, and judge me by thy strength. Hear my prayer, O God, give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers are risen up against me, and oppressors seek after my soul. They have not set God before them. Selah. Behold, God is mine helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. He shall reward evil unto mine enemies. Cut them off in thy truth. I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name, O Lord, for it is good. For he hath delivered me out of all trouble, and mine eyes had seen his desire upon mine enemies. 55th Psalm. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint, and make a noise because of the voice of mine enemies, because of the oppression of the wicked. For they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pained within me, and the terrors of death are falling upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are coming up upon me, and horror hath overwhelmed me. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then will I fly away and be at rest. Lo, then would I wander far off and remain in the wilderness. Selah. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongue, for I have been violent and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof, mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. For was not an enemy that reproached me, then I would have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me, then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man equal, my God, and mine acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked unto the house of God in company. Let death seize upon him, and let them go down quick into hell for wickedness in their dwelling. and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray, and evening and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah. Because they have no charges, therefore they fear not God. He hath put forth his hand against such as he that be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were there drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O Lord, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men have not lived out half of their days, but I will trust in the Lord. Oh, I'm encouraged this morning by the 22nd verse. It says, cast thy care upon the Lord. Cast your burden upon the Lord. Cast whatever it is you're going through, cast it on the Lord. And it says, he shall sustain you. He shall keep you. And he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So be encouraged this morning. Know that God is with you. God will protect you regardless of what the enemy has tried to do to you. Those who have been close to you, who have forsaken you, God says he will sustain you and he will never suffer the righteous to be moved. So I bless you in the name of the Lord this morning, and you go having a victorious and a triumphant